BuzzFeed News writes this article, "Our revolution takes issue with the dictatorial, arrogant, pompous DNC," which I can agree with. And people on the left have a unique opportunity to redefine what they want to stand for. They could create their own party, especially since the Democratic Party has gone completely headfirst into full-blown socialism, demanding single-payer health care for the state of California if we can't do it federally. It's crazy. But that's not the best part of this article. They tried to seduce us with donuts and water. So we'll go down here, and this is more or less the juicy part. When they arrived, barricades were put up in front of the stairs so that they could protest, which, to my knowledge, is not uncommon at all. However, what's her name? Turner. She then claimed, I was absolutely stunned for them to be that tone deaf or that arrogant, to think that it's okay to put up a barricade so that the people can't even, we're not even good enough to stand on their stairs. Citing the current political climate in Washington, DNC spokesperson, what is that? This series of vowels said, the barricades are put in place anytime there is a large crowd, which I believe is fair to say. Protocol set by the building security team, she said, not party officials. A spread of donuts and water had also been set up for the Our Revolution party. Turner took particular issue with the donuts and water, which she called handout trinkets. They tried to seduce us with donuts and water. They're pompous and arrogant enough to say that to people. You're not good enough to be on our property, and oh, by the way, we're just going to hand you donuts and water over the barricade. That is insulting. Absolutely insulting. No, first of all, it's not out of the ordinary to have barricades in front of your place if there's going to be a protest. They put up barricades for a lot of events. And second, unless you were going to say that they tried to put drugs in the donuts, I can't imagine how it's a bad gesture at all. Maybe they're old donuts, but if someone gives you donuts, it's typically a sign of friendship. Like, hey, here's some donuts. But I love it. I love it. This is these people are going to completely cannibalize themselves. And I'm going to have a similar expression to that of Bernie Sanders right here, with just a big shit-eating grin. But I figured I would share that with you guys. I shared it on Twitter yesterday, but I saw it again because somebody liked it, and I'm like, oh man, I think people would like this article because it's a great example of what they're descending into. And all of the centrists and people who are slightly left really need to take the reins and possibly start a movement similar to that of the Libertarian Party. Libertarians have a similar fight on their hands, which they've been fighting for a long time, so it's not easy, but it is worthwhile to publicize your identity. Not publicize your identity, but to make it well known what you stand for and what other people stand for. That's what I meant. Anyway, I'm going to keep this rather short because I don't want to read through the article, and I don't think there is much to say beyond, hey, these people are histrionic morons that can't just accept some donuts and say, hey, thank you for the donuts. I mean, and they gave them water too. They're probably racist. They're probably homophobic. They probably hate every oppressed group in the world. People with one eye, people with cancer, those with gout. You have to imagine that anybody who isn't of the oppressed group side is against every oppressed group. All for one, one for all. Okay, that was a bit of a sarcastic rant, but I think you get what I mean. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave you there. So thanks everyone for watching. And I did, by the way, upload yesterday's stream both to the channel earlier because I had to fix the audio, but I also uploaded it to SoundCloud. So if that's something any of you are interested in, it should be available there. Although it told me I had limited minutes, so maybe I can only do just this one, but I guess we'll find out. But I'll leave you with that. You all have a nice afternoon, and I'll see you all later.